welcome to Jojo Crosses. This is Jojo, and we are headed over to visit Sakurasaki and do a little tour. I'm going over there from my forever island. So I'm actually wearing a fabulous little dress from the one and only April Honey. So yeah, which I think I'm probably gonna keep on, even though I'm going to a Japanese island, but it's just so cute. I just got it. So I want to wear it. But here we are. We've landed here on Sakurasaki. And so we're going to take a little tour of the island. And obviously, you know, when we do our dream tours, we start at the resident services. The reason I wanted to start here is because, or do the dream address versus like a regular tour, is because there's a lot of lag on this island in my normal Switch. And I'm on my Switch 2, which makes less lag. And also because I want to see all my little people walking around because I have so many people on this island. Let's take a look at the map. So we have on this island, me, of course, Jojo. We have the famous Nyla, Princess of Pineapples. We have Kitty, who crosses animals. Kitty crosses animals. Megan, who's also known as Consul Megan. Carissy, also known as Cosmo's Crossing. We have Cosmo. Oh my gosh, did I say it wrong? And then we have, of course, April Honey, and we have Sammy. If you don't know April Honey, of course, check her out. Sammy, who Sammy's Quackers. We have Kaylee, also known as Kaylee Games. And then we have Raymond, Genji, Blair, Blanche, Mary, Dora, Pico, Cookie, Diana, and Shino. So that is the peeps. So definitely got to check them out. Okay, and this is my map. So you see there's a little bit of waterscaping, not a ton. A lot of it is mostly, consider it like a small town, Japanese town, right? But it's set in the Sakura season, so the trees are all pink and beautiful. It is midday. So yes, let's go on our trip. So here we are, resident services. Here's my flag. I found this on Pinterest. It's beautiful. Whoever did this did such an amazing job. I did put the codes in my mood board thing. These are all choices for what you can wear on the island. And there's some cute umbrellas to carry around and stuff like that. So just definitely check those out. And then what we're going to do is head over to the airport so you can kind of see where the main entrance is. There's Blair. She's so cute. All right, here's my airport. And we had a blue airport. I think blue goes really nicely when it's just out here in the water. It just kind of blends in with the sky, you know. There's a lot of blue and pink, and I think it complements it pretty well. I was going to be okay with this being green or blue, so I liked it. All right, and then let's go from left to right, I guess. So we'll go ahead and head over this direction first. And let's start on the very far left. So this here is actually Cosmo Crossing's area. The reason I know this is because there's stars outside. There's nova lights. And so yeah, this is her house, her area. And we're gonna go ahead and head on in. Oh look, she's on right now. Look at Cosmos came up on my screen. So cute. What timing was that? All right. And then this is her first room. I wanted to give her kind of a starry, but still Sakura themed room in the colors that I kind of see her as. And I put that together from what she does and also from her little tags in Discord and stuff like that. So this is just the colors I envision for Cosmos, but she's a girly of all different things. Like she does all sorts of cool stuff. But anyways, this is the first front living room. Everyone kind of has just normal front living rooms mostly, but I tried to suit it towards each person. And then this is her little, look at her little area where the moon lives. Isn't it so cute? And there's moons and stars. We've got the sakura trees in the background and the pine trees. Yeah, I thought it was cute. I didn't go too crazy, but I wanted it to be kind of suited towards each of my friends. So yeah. And then if you head over to the next one, I believe this is Consul Megan's house, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see when we go in. But I believe this is Consul Megan's house. Yes. Oh, she's inside. Hi, cutie. What does she say? Gonna yeet and restart. Oh gosh, Megan again. She yeets and restarts her islands a lot. She's trying not to, but she does. Anyway, this is her living room. I gave her purple because she loves the color purple. And I also put up her favorite character, who is Sherb. See Sherby up there? I had to put his picture in here. But anyways, I really like this Moroccan furniture. I know it's not like super Japanese, but I still think it has kind of that look about it. So I think it's really pretty. Okay, and then we're going to go upstairs to Megan's upstairs. And yeah, up here, we still have a little bit of purple in here. I decided to bring in some green. And she's just got a little spa area where she gets to relax and chill. So yeah, I just put this in here for her. Megan definitely needs to soak and relax and have some chill time because she needs it. She needs good care. So that's what this room is. So there's a lot of sherps in there too. So anyways, we got Megan's house in there. And then we're going to head off back to the entrance and over to the right where we're going to find April Honey and Sammy. Oh, who's this? This is Cosmos. Her name is Chrissy. Reach for the stars. So cute. I tried to make each of their persons look like them as to how they put themselves together. And they all picked out their own kimonos. So I feel like that's super adorable. And then over here we have April Honey. And you know this because there's teddy bears outside. And she's known as, the sugar bear. So this is her little living room. I just made a little teddy bear picnic because teddy bears remind me of April. And so I wanted to honor that there. And then if we go upstairs, we have her little living quarters area. And she's got her little gaming chair. She's got her wheelchair there for her needs. There's her little teddy bears, her little bed. And I also put this little bed over here because she's expecting a grandbaby in the future. And so that's why she got a little crib by her bed, because I figured she might watch the baby sometimes. And so this is grandma's little area to watch the baby. And then I put some cushions around just for her comfort. She can sit and relax. And yeah, it's not super ornate or anything. I'm not really great at interiors, and I tried to just kind of make this customized towards each of these people. So yeah, there's that. And then we're going to come out here and I'm going to head over to Sammy's house. Sammy is Quackers. And I hope Sammy is doing good. I still included her here. Oh, it's Princess of Pineapples. You are sweet as a pineapple. That is definitely a Princess of Pineapple. She got her frog umbrella. She's got her pineapple hat. She is definitely strutting her stuff as the Princess of Pineapples. Let's head into Sammy's house. This is Sammy's little pond area for the ducks. And so we have little seating areas in there on the little mums. I just thought it was cute. A little ode to the ducks. And then this is her little area inside her house. I just thought it was cute. So anyways, that's for her. All right, and then we're going to head out to, since we're on the right side now, we'll go ahead and head up the street and we'll start again from left to right. So this ends over here at the river. So we'll be able to see the stuff on the right here in a minute when we go that direction later on. But for right now, we're going to head on over this direction. And this is the main entrance, obviously. You guys have seen that. And this here is my house, but we're not going to go in that quite yet. We're going to head on over back where we were at Resident Services. This is just the behind. I just put some filler in behind the houses. And then over here we have, you can tell this is Kaylee's house because it's guarded with her father. Her father, Brewster, is hanging out outside. And then we do have a little camper in here. Anybody care to guess who the camper is? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you until you comment. If you comment the right one, I'll tell you you're right. But if not, I'll tell you you're wrong. And then hopefully you'll figure out who it is. Anyways, but I do know who it is. This is the inside of Kaylee's house. I kind of figure her as being like liking a lot of nature, but also a comfort. And so I thought for this looks kind of comfy. I would love to just like hang out and chill on this, you know. And then plus it's pretty and she's pretty. I think it matches. Anyway, this is her room. Look. So we've got her adult side here where she's got her little gaming area and she's got her bed and her Brewster. And then over on this side, we have the baby side, the upcoming baby games, baby Kaylee games. Anyways, Kaylee and Colin, obviously y'all know, are expecting a baby. And so I went ahead and put this in for the baby. I thought Zipper was a good substitute for her child because she tends to kind of magnet to some strange little characters. So yeah. Sorry, Kaylee. Anyway, moving on. Let's head on out. I kind of cracked myself up when I was putting that in there, not going to lie. All right. We're going to head on out to the right-hand side past Resident Services. And everything over here, there's really not much to look at. I didn't do the beaches, you guys, so don't be mad at me. This is my house. I'm at the end of when you come in from the airport. And I put my little froggy lanterns because I think they're adorable and I love them. And then we're going to head on into the house. And this is my little room. I love all the colors and everything. And then upstairs, we have my little bedroom. And yeah, I've never used all the Asian stuff, so I thought it was pretty cute. And then we'll head on downstairs. And yeah, we've got this little cute area here where you can kind of sit, have a bowl of ramen, chill out, that kind of thing. I thought it was cute. It's the only house I could put lights hanging on the ceiling. The rest of them you have to have HHP completed in order to be able to learn that. So this is the only house that has lanterns and things hanging from the ceiling. So it's a little more elaborate, but not too much. But anyways, I love that. I thought the house turned out cute. And now we're going to head over to, this is Kitty's house. Oh no, this is Nyla's. Sorry, this is Nyla's house. Nyla lives next door and Kitty's next door to Nyla. So Nyla gets a cute little pond area. I gave her the baths because they have little frogs on them and she's, loves the froggies. And then if you go upstairs, we have her little refuge where she has her gaming area, cute little place to sit and have meals. And then her little sewing area, because Nyla is crafty and she likes to do crafting and sewing. So anyway, I made that for Nyla. So yeah, hopefully that kind of captured her likes and stuff and makes her happy to see it. Yeah. So not really super crazy, but I wanted it to be with theme of the island mainly. So yeah, there's a lot of pink. She would never have a pink house like that. But it is my Sakura Island. So you're going to have some pink, Nyla. I'm sorry. Okay, and then we're going to head over here to Kitty's house. This is Kitty's. She's on the end. And so we're going to go into Kitty's house. Now, Kitty's a little more of a sun worshiper. And so her house is more targeted towards kind of like Aurelia. This is like a little foresty slash floristy, flowery kind of area. And I thought, she could be in charge of all the sunflowers and the flowers and things that need the sun, There's no basements in these houses either, only mine. So don't even try to go down. There's nothing. And then this is her little place upstairs. I just thought this was a cute little area for her to chill out. She's got a place to lay down and have a rest, just chill. Beachy, because she loves going outside in the sun. So I thought she's got a view of the beach. And yeah, did I go too elaborate? No. I don't have the ability to do a lot of things because they did not all complete HHP. And I learned through this that they have to. So now we're going to head next door. Okay, so we're going to head next door to just show you what's on here. There's a little bench at the end that you can sit on. And then there's a little path that takes you up into this little just pagoda area. Nothing much to see really behind it. There is you can go back here, but it's really just filler and everything back in this direction. So yeah, you can't really go anywhere. You can kind of see the pagoda houses in the background where we'll be in a minute, but yeah, this is just a little area here that I created to look like there's more homes and things off in the distance. So, and then if you head over this side, you kind of have to go back up to, I forgot to pick up my sticks, which I'm seeing now, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. All right, then if you come up to resident services and go behind resident services, or you can come around the beach or whatever, this is how you're going to get into Nook's Cranny. So Nook's Cranny is actually hidden behind here. I wanted to try not to show too much of the building because it definitely doesn't look Asian at all. And then I wanted to have Able Sisters covered pretty well as well, but that's where Able Sisters is living. I didn't do a whole lot of putting clothing and items outside. I was more concerned with just kind of masking the front and making it look like it blended in more into a city kind of atmosphere. And then if you cross over this cute diagonal bridge, you're going to come into the museum area. And this museum area, if you head off to the right, the entrance is here. And I just put a couple of lanterns and things like that. I went ahead and built a hill back there with some terraforming so you could put the trees up top. So that's how that happened. And then I had these trees here. And if you go next to it, it looks really pretty. All right, and then here we have me. Konnichiwa. Love you. I love everyone. So, that is just me being me, only in a Japanese setting. So, there you go. And I believe konnichiwa is hello. I hope it is. If not, I don't know what I was putting in there. But that's what I was looking up. I don't know Japanese. So, anyways, all right. And then if you go this direction, I think I found Cosmos again. Yep, reach for the stars. There she is. And then, yeah, we have, this one's not open, this villager, but we're going to walk down here. This is just a little path that leads behind Kaylee's house, behind Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters. It doesn't really go to anything. Another little pagoda neighborhood over there. And then if you go off to the right-hand side, you're going to find another villager's home up here. And this one is open. So let's go in and say hello. And it's Genji. Yeah, so the Genji's house was kind of already like this. I did fix it up a little bit, but for the most part it was done. I did redo his home, and for some odd reason, it didn't get redone. Wonder why that is. I actually lost it once before too, and it happened again. So I'm not sure why that is, but this is just a little walkway down past Genji's house. It actually goes into the Zen Garden where, ooh, who do we have here? This is April. Welcome, Sugar Bear. So April's got a little bear umbrella and her little braids, and she picked out her little kimono that she's wearing. Super cute. And then this is all the rocks. I was able to get a rock garden. It's kind of a big spread out one, but I wanted a really big, nice Zen garden, you know. And then there's a pond at the end and a more pagoda house. This is kind of near Kitty's house, sort of. If you look to the right, you know, this is what would have gone further. Or probably more down near Sammy's house. This right here is like Kitty's house. But anyways, yeah. Over to the right, obviously, is just the beach. Nothing is done over there. I did put some palm trees just to line it up, but that is it. There's a couple of rakes here that the people were using to doll this up. So, yeah. And then going back through the Pagoda neighborhood, we're going to head up to the upper level. I hope the houses are done. If not, you guys, I did try. They look done up here. Okay, this person is not home, but it is, this one is Pico. Bummer, she's cutie. This is the back house here. We got a little lucky cat. Oh, here's Princess of Pineapples again. And then we're going to go into this house. And this is Mary. Yeah. And I just did her house very simply. I want to give her a little cooking space, laundry area. Kind of just a peaceful little tranquil area. So yeah. And then we're going to head out to the next store and see if they're open. I'm not sure if it changes as you visit or not. I tried to do it daytime so that you could come up and see different houses and villagers and that people would be out and about and the animals would be out and about. Here's Cookie. So this is her little house. The thing you will see too is I did Raymond's house, but I forgot to put accessories in it. So it's a little plain inside, but you know what? It's fine. We're all going to live through it. This is Dora's house, I do believe. Yes. And this is her little area here. If you walk through here past all this, there's just kind of a little planted area. There's really nothing over here. A couple pagodas up here, pine trees, things like that to look at, but nothing really to stare at. Just filler, you know, make it look pretty. I used mostly the same flowers throughout the island pretty much. So, you know, just to make it easier and more cohesive looking. And then off to the left here, we have our other villagers' homes here. This one is not home. It's Blanche. She was down lower. And then this little thing goes around. There's a little bike parking area, a little bench to sit over here if you'd like. And then if you continue up here, then we have Diana's house. So we'll head in and say hi to Diana. You can just see her house really quickly. I just gave her, again, another Asian look to her home. There's some non-Asian things in here, of course, but, you know, I didn't want it to be too strictly done. So, boy, they're quick to turn around. I was thinking I could sneak out while her back was turned. She caught me. Anyway, and then we head on down this direction. And we already went into these two. And then we're going to go back up into this one. This is Raymond's house. Like I said, his house is not really completed. So, It looks kind of bare bones. Ah, kind of kind of a bachelor pad look. I meant to put a bunch of cute things on top of these guys here, and then I think I got interrupted while I was doing it. So anyways, yeah. But that's Raymond's house. And then if you come out of his house, there's also there's another villager here, but they're not home. This is Blair. And then this is like a little walk around area. Boy, April's getting around over here. She's just chilling out all around these areas. Doing a lot of walking around this whole village. There's a little fishing spot here for my villagers. I thought they could fish in this little area. But yeah, that's it for that. And then if you continue down past this house and go down the little walkway, this is kind of the finale over here, the last little area. And it's really just kind of a little tranquil area. You can go and walk around. There's a little pond here, a lot of little houses again, little bench to sit on if you get tired. And then there's a couple ways to get into this, but this is just a little sakura tree area where you walk in, see all the beautiful petals, and then behind it is a beautiful little pond. So yeah. So that is my Sakura Japanese Island. I hope you guys enjoyed your tour. I really appreciate you all being here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for making this channel what it is. You guys are amazing, and I'm so happy to have you all as part of my little family. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to see more of these types of islands or videos or things like that, please do that. And also give this video a like if you didn't mind watching, or if you liked my island, or give it a dislike if you absolutely hated it. You know, either way, it does a little something for the channel, I'm sure. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. Have a great day. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.